I want you to think of the greats in art, whether it be like physical art, like paintings, or music, whatever it may be, sculptures, whatever. I want you to think of the artist. Are they the most mentally sound person? Are they like just your average Joe? Just normal, no mental conditions? Most likely not. I was thinking a lot because I kept seeing Kanye West edits on TikTok, and a lot of the comments were talking about how the mental decline in Kanye West attributed a lot to his music. And it got me thinking, like, examples like Vincent van Gogh, who his paintings were like a reflection of his own mental state in some capacity. Like, you kind of get the idea, the greats of creation, the people who are making such beautiful pieces of art, more often than not, they're not they're not the most normal people. They don't have the most normal minds. They most likely suffer from a lot of mental conditions, whether it be disorders or just like you get the gist. Like they have either depression, they have bipolar disorder like Kanye. And I was thinking like for me in instance, if I'm going to like if I'm going to have BPD, if I'm gonna have borderline personality disorder and my life is gonna suck because of it, why not try and create something? I talked a little bit before about how I want to write a book, and however, I'm still trying to find time where I can slip that into my schedule. I'm kind of evolving that idea of creation into something more, I don't know whether I want it to be like a video game, like something akin to like Undertale or something, but the idea of creating something, of making art, it speaks to me a little bit because you notice just how many people are able to turn their lives around, not in the sense of like, oh, they were depressed and then they made a wonderful piece of art and then they stopped being depressed, but more in the sense of like they were able to better their situations via the use of art as a medium, whether it be to express themselves and kind of be able to give whatever is that will give whatever they're harboring, like get it out of them, kind of deal. Like give it a way of expression, but also in the sense of like they're able to profit off of it, and they're able to continuously build upon that until they're able to build a solid foundation for themselves. I think the idea of actively, I don't want to say using my condition for profit, but the concept of having my art be fueled by it, be fueled by my experiences and like what I feel day to day because of it. I feel like that could be somewhat interesting. I feel like that could be not only interesting in the sense of like, okay, well, I'm making something that people can enjoy and maybe I'm even spreading awareness or something, but in the sense of like I'm able to just like get it out of me. Whatever I need to say, whatever I need to express, I'm able to just either write it down or sing about it or make a game about it. Like whatever it may be, I'm able to just express my message. I think I think being able to create is already something beautiful in and of itself, but being able to create with such unique experiences that come from having mental illnesses and mental conditions, I feel like that can make something really special. I'm just gonna keep using Kanye as an example. You look back at Kanye's discography, you look at 808s and Heartbreaks, you look at projects like Yay, and you can feel it feels like a moment in time. It feels like you can really feel what was happening on the like at the time this was released, what the like the social events in the time period, what Kanye himself was going through at that time, the loss of his mother. You know what I'm saying? You can. you get that feeling, and it's something so raw, something so just human about it. That's what I love about these videos, is that I kind of just can talk. This is all I, there's no editing, there's nothing. It's just me and a camera. I feel like that is like one of the more raw experiences you can have of just another person online. So being able to kind of get that same feeling of just pure innate human nature, and taking that into another more expansive medium, you know? I know I've talked before about the book that I plan on writing, but I was also thinking a lot recently about making a video game RPG. Because I also, I mean, I like music as well. And I'd imagine I'd do the whole thing, the sprite work, coding, soundtrack. Because all I really would need to do is learn how to code, which I don't imagine would be that hard for something like a small project. But I mean, I love music. I love composing music. Like it's all very interesting to me. So being able to just use being able to use the tools of not only game creation, but being able to convey even more emotion through the soundtrack would also, like, that sounds like a really cool concept to me. I think I said Undertale already, but that game, the way it conveys so many different emotions just through the soundtrack alone is inspiring. It's really just inspiring to me, and it makes me feel like, okay, you know what, probably if I like just had, if I had a cool minute, I could probably just look up some tutorials on YouTube on how to, like, just code an area, like a playable area, hop into FL Studio, throw some beats down, conjure up something. It doesn't seem that out of reach, and that's what also makes it so enticing, is that the fact that it's all the tools are kind of within arm's length, and all I need to do is just grab them. What I'm trying to say today is that being able to create something of worth, being able to create art doesn't have to be this big, like, monumental task, you know, and having such unique life experiences, and a unique point of view due to having so many just being just not normal. I feel like that can add on to the experience of creation so much, to the point to where it becomes something like, you can't, no one else can do it. It's solely unique to you, to the person that is creating it. No one else could recreate it because of it. It's so personal. It's so just raw, you know. I feel like everyone has the ability to create, but some people have it, like, they have such a unique perspective of life that I feel like their stories need to be shared. Thank you.